this video has reached you, then I believe there is a message in here for you, because I've asked my angels, my guides, for a specific message for someone in need, needs some clarity, needs a little bit of help, maybe some guidance right now. And so if this has come across your feed, I truly believe you'll get something in this message. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Lisa. This is Lifted by Lisa. And I just wanted to let you know that you are beautiful. You are enough. You are really amazing. Whoever this video is for, I've asked this to be guided to someone who's really doing a lot of inner work right now. And you might be feeling like you're a little bit lost, a little bit confused or frustrated, a little bit like you're putting in all the effort and you feel like you're doing all the right things or ticking all the boxes, but you're not quite like getting where you want to go. Maybe where you're wanting to go is changing. You might even feel like, is this where I'm wanting to go anymore? I'm not even sure what like my purpose is or what I'm meant to be doing. So if you're asking yourself these questions, then I'm hoping that I can give you a little bit of just a bit of guidance to let you know that everything is going to be okay, that you are on the right path. And even though it might seem a little bit scary, a little bit unknown, a little bit like you're not quite getting the answers that you're seeking, just know that you're exactly where you need to be. As strange as it sounds, it's in this uncomfortableness is when like so much growth happens that we don't actually really see on the surface. We actually like internally grow, and we grow as people. And so a couple of messages that my guides basically I wrote down before was, well, you're beautiful and you are loved. So I don't know if someone needs to hear that today, but you are beautiful and you are loved very much. And so I want you to know that, even if you want to write that down and put that on your wall and or near your mirror, to like let you know that you are loved and you are beautiful and everything's going to be okay. It may feel like it's not, or you're not quite sure right now, but just please know that everything is going to be okay. Now I really want your guides and angels really want you to trust the process right now and have faith, and just know that things are working out. They may just seem a bit sticky and a bit confusing, but you are exactly where you need to be. And so, don't give up was my next thing that I wrote down. There's so much more coming your way. So if you gave up now, nothing is a waste of time or a waste of resources, or like, I shouldn't have done that or whatever, because we learn stuff along the way, right? You're always learning, always growing, always developing. There's always something that we're picking up along the way. So just know that. But like giving up right now is there's something bigger that you can't quite see just around the corner. And I'm feeling like this is going to be end of July, August. There's something amazing that's going to happen. You might have a really big opportunity that you didn't really quite see come up for you. Or it might be that you have been secretly wanting some type of job or some type of career, but you haven't quite figured out how to make that next step. So I'm just feeling like, depending on when you see this, if you see this after July or August, then, this is like a 6 to 8 weeks time from whenever you see this video. And I also got like, please show up as you are. Like, you are enough exactly as you are. You are a beautiful star that came here on a mission. And so the world needs you to show up as you are. So hopefully anyone, like if you're watching this, like, I'd love for you to just know that you are a shining star that is so bright and beautiful. And I really want your guides and your angels really want you to know that. And I'm passing that through to you. So, yeah, like hopefully my smile can like convince you that like this is you and that you need this message, because it was coming through and I was like, I need to get this message out. And I've got your light is really needed right now. So you might be in a bit of a hermit mode. The hermit's got he's in the darkness and he's holding the star. So that star I'm feeling is you, and you're holding the star, or you're like discovering your inner star. So you're kind of in this like solitude, little maybe a bit of darkness right now, and you're like you sort of that there's this inner star, but you're kind of trying to figure out how can the world see me? Like, how do I get myself out there? Why can't people like see me for the real me? And that's, when you're in a place of darkness and solitude and almost hermit mode, you're kind of like hiding your light and your beauty and your like inner star from everyone. So this might be a bit of a message for you to start integrating. And how can you let people know of your beauty and like that star that's within you? How can you let the world see the star that is really you that's in there? What can you do to start getting yourself out there? Do you want to do your own YouTube channel? Do you want to put have you got a business idea that it's online and you want to put your stuff out there, or you want to put something out there that's your creation? I feel like this you're like a creator or a creative type of person. Like it's either you are the creation or there's something that you're wanting to create. And you're feeling like, oh, once I get that big break, once I get noticed, once I get seen for the beautiful person that I am, then I'll have like my big moment. But like, know that you are the big moment within. And how can you like come back and just like imagine that big moment happening already within you, and can you now release yourself out to the world, your art or whatever the gift and things that you have to share? How can you let people know that? How can you share that with the world? And so the next I've got you are a diamond that hasn't been found yet. Like literally I had to make notes before because my train of thought gets a little bit off track. So I like channel in, write some notes, and then I like can reflect on them. But you are this diamond, like the hermit, right? It's almost like until like you get found, but this is when you're coming out of hermit mode, out of solitude, out of the darkness. Can you let your light shine bright? Can you finally rise like the diamond you are, and tell yourself that you are enough, that you are a gift to the world? And I really would love for you to recognize that in yourself and actually start letting your gift shine. I feel like this is someone maybe holding back something that they know is big and beautiful for the world to see, but maybe you might be a bit scared that you can't be authentically yourself, or if you share it, like people might comment or say nasty things or something. because that could be the environment that you grew up around, or the people around you. You might have like a limited like the people around you with like limited beliefs, or you might have limited beliefs yourself, and so you've not been able to rise and shine. So now this is your permission slip to like start becoming you and actually start rising and shining and being the beautiful diamond and the beautiful light that you are. Come out of hermit mode. How can you integrate with society and the world and around you? What can you do to start your passion? I'd love to hear from you and what your passions are, and how you can get those going, how we can bring them to light, bring them to the world, bring the beauty. The world just needs more love and passion right now. Love, passion, and us really doing stuff from a heart-based, from a heart. So what lights your heart up? What do you really want to do? What are you here to do? What is your soul mission? If you're not quite sure, then this might be a bit of a darkness, figuring out what is your light. How can you work on what that light is, and I know you will actually have, like, deep down you actually know, but you might just have been crowded by so many like naysayers that you're like, oh, what I really want to do isn't achievable anyway. But I'm here to tell you it really is. Like, I believe in you, and like this, whoever your angels and your guides are also believe in you. They want you to start believing in you, because until you can start believing in you, it's like you're hiding your light from the world. So this is your permission slip. This is you basically your sign to start opening up. And like, I'm seeing like a rose open and then like a diamond inside the rose. So I don't know if that's significant to anyone. That's an image that's coming in my head. So how can you, like, you might be quite a soft and gentle person, but like this rose is a little bit compacted. So it's like, it's got kind of like the harder petals on the outside. And so when you open and soften and like open to the world, and there's a beautiful diamond inside. That's what I'm seeing. And the next messages that, like, so make sure you give yourself love and compassion first. How can we love and give ourselves compassion and just like be really self-soothing and be really on our side, on our team, like, can we be on our team right now and just give ourselves some love and just know that, like, the choices that we may have made until now, the things that we've gone to until now may have not been really what we wanted to happen, or maybe not even what we thought we signed up for. But how can you know that you learned something along the way, and so you're here now to really shine and like, I've got the next thing is the hard days are going to be over soon. So what is this? New challenges, but nothing like it's been. Yeah, so like the hard days are going to be over soon. And believe me when I say this, sometimes you might be in a place where you're like, I don't know if I can believe you. I understand, I've been there, and like, I'm going through this as well, but please, like, reach out to your angels, your guides. Like, the hard days are going to be over soon. I would just love for you to trust that, and like that feeling inside that you get when you're like, when that feeling of peace or like safety, or like when you're like, oh, it's over. Like, if you're going through a really like struggling time, that's gonna be, you're gonna feel that, but so much, it's actually gonna be even more of a relief. I think you're gonna start crying these uncontrollable tears of joy and surrender. Like, it's like deep surrendering tears of joy, knowing that this really hard patch is over. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be new challenges, because there always going to be challenges in life. But I feel like the people tuned in, the collective, like you who's tuned in right now, whatever you're going through right now, may feel like the hardest goddamn time of your life, and you're just like, I don't think it could get any harder. I'm here to let you know it's actually going to get easier. It's just this little push. And that's why they're saying, like, please don't give up. It's this little push to just kind of get over that. Like, it's like you can't quite see the mount. I'm seeing like a mountain that look like depending on the angle that you're like on the mountain, it could look really high. But it's kind of like the mountain just goes like this, and then like it's like straight down from there. But we're looking at it and it looks like it keeps on going. So it's like you're so close to that mountain tip, but you can't quite see it. And like, so your guides and your angels and your team are wanting to let you know it's almost over. But they can't tell you how good it's going to get yet, because it's, if you kind of knew right now, you might actually kind of like give up a little bit or get scared. Like, I feel like you might get a little bit scared of like, oh, that sounds really overwhelming, but it's not going to be overwhelming. It's going to be magical. It's going to actually be like, whoever's listening to this, I feel like there's something amazing that you've been working towards. And like, this is just going to be almost like your big break that you don't even think it's going to happen. And so, like, I'd love for you, if this is you listening in, I'd love for you to come back and tell me what it was. And like, because this message I'm getting is like super exciting. I'm getting like, oh, can't sit still. But yeah, I'm just feeling like that, you know, you can't quite see it yet. And it may not be exactly how you expect it to be. This is why, like, letting go of the outcome, letting go of what it looks like to you, and just going into this, okay, I've just got to keep working hard, keep like showing up for myself today, asking what is needed of me by like the angels and the universe or whatever, and your team, and just know that it's gonna be a bit hard and challenging, but nothing that I can't handle, because we've only given what we can handle in life, and I do believe that. So just know that you are being given some strength right now, just like the strength card, Leo energy. You are given some strength right now. Excuse me, my throat just went a little bit funny. So, but you might be having struggles speaking up. It's maybe saying your needs. So can you communicate your needs right now to those around you? And the room has just gotten so hot right now. It's crazy. I'm like burning up. So can you speak your needs on how, like, to the people around you? Can you delegate some help? Can you delegate things, and so people can help you right now? But your guides and your angels are just telling me that, like, over this little mountaintop that you can't quite see the edge of is amazing. It's almost like a ski slope down, and you're gonna be like, whee! Just remember, like, through the high and through the like, whoa, just congratulate yourself. Or even, I want you to congratulate yourself now. Can you look back and celebrate your wins so far, even through like everything that is like hard and a struggle, or whatever the struggle you're going through? I'm really sending out my love to you. Can you sit down and just go, like, what have I learned so far? Like, what type of person have I become now? Like, how can I be really proud of myself and really being like, wow, look at what I've done so far? Because I do believe that might help you just connect with your body and connect with like how amazing you really are, and how strong and resilient you are, how much of a warrior you've been, you know. You like, I really want you to take a moment and be so thankful that you are you and that you're showing up for you, even though it really feels like you might not feel like you're quite showing up right now. You might be in this like sadness, depression, not quite sure, like uncertainty, but you, like, I know you're doing a lot, like you are doing a lot, and you're so close to achieving your goal. And then the other one is your soul is needed. You are needed. You're needed, and you're needed here today. You're needed in this collective. You're needed in the world. Like, you've got an important purpose and a mission that is really beautiful, and I want you to keep with that. Keep being you, keep showing up, and keep telling yourself that I am needed, I am important. Kind of like, it's giving me that Help, the movie The Help, and it's like, you are important. I can't remember what else she says, but yeah, it's like she speaks to the child. So like, I've got a photo of me as a child by my little desk and altar type thing. And I speak to and kiss a photo of my little child. Can you speak to your like a photo of your you as a child, and just be like, you are important, you're needed, you matter, like you are enough, something like that, to really just soothe and nurture that inner child part of you. And the last one I wrote down was, give yourself some credit for everything you've done, which I already basically said is like, you know, celebrate your wins so far. How can you celebrate how amazing you are, how much you've shown up, how just like, can you stop and look at everything that you've done and just go, whoa. Like, even if you can write down, like, we can focus on like the trauma sometimes, but like, if we actually focus on the, like, what did I achieve through that, even through that really traumatic experience or something, maybe I came out as a really strong person that got really strong values, or really learned what I didn't want in a situation, or like how I want to become a better person from that. Like, what did you learn from every experience? I think when we actually reflect back, we kind of like keep going through in life, like focusing on like, where am I going next? What am I doing next? What is my next thing? Like, next. But it's like being really present in the now, and the here and the today, and like how far I've come, and like stuff like that. I want you to really just like give yourself some credit, bro. Don't know why I said bro. I'm Kiwi, so it's a thing that we say here. Excuse me if that was really random, but it just came out. But yeah, I want you to give yourself some credit and really like, yeah, celebrate your wins, celebrate you, celebrate like how beautiful you are. I also pulled a couple of shadow cards, which are before I started this, so I can read those out at the end if you're willing to stay along. If you want to hear the cards, you're welcome. If you feel like you got enough with this message so far, then like, you know, I'd love to hear from you if it inspired you, if it felt like it was your message. Like, I'd love to hear from you. And then if you want to hear of the cards that I've got a couple of shadow, the secret language of darkness ones, which is like our shadow side, which we might not be quite aware of, things that might be underneath the surface that we're kind of not, we might be ignoring, or we might even know that, you know, oh yeah, that's right, but we're sort of, yeah, like ignoring or choosing to not acknowledge it, or we might be busy, so I'm like, I'll get back to that part of my healing that I need to do. This might be bringing it up and being like, is this something that you can like start reflecting on and making space to work on, you know? Because this might be the one thing that is holding you back from literally coming over the mountain. And sometimes we are at that stage where we will actually like, when we're so close to achieving a goal, we might like self-sabotage because it gets a little bit scary and overwhelming. So this could be like our like ways of self-sabotage, or we're not wanting to quite like go that last little bit because it's like, oh no, but what if I make it? Then I have to really show up for myself, you know? So the first card is 22, worry. So 22 could be a number that is significant to you. And this is saying that illusion of control. And I'm just going to read from the book for this one. It's got a meditation piece, which I won't read. But if you're interested in the meditation piece, let me know. And I can either like record one, or I can write it down as like a separate note in the comments if it allows for that much space. So this is saying your concerns for the future are blinding you to the wonderment in your life today. In an effort to feel safe in the present, you seek to control outcomes of the future. Trauma or a series of hurts may have caused you to become hyper vigilant. When we are young, we seek safety. In a chaotic environment, we look to adults or social groups to help us feel safe. Many of us were not taught or encouraged to process unsafe feelings. Thus, they move into the shadow and can become unhealthy coping strategies. You may think you will feel safe if you can ensure everyone is okay and everything is done. And then that will be your, oh my gosh, there's like a little bird kind of like pecking along out there. I was like, whoa, that was really distracting. Sorry about that. And that only then will you worry enough to create and live your dreams. But there will always be things that are out of your control. Your worries for the future have been trying to keep you safe. They have gotten you here. Thank them for their support, but it is now time to heal and step into the future with confidence. Yeah, that's amazing. So how it's got a little thing about journaling, and basically it says that how to problem solve. You can explore the cause of the problem, brainstorm, think about possible solutions, choose the solution, and then plan how to implement the solution. There's quite a bit of stuff in that card, so if anyone wants to have more on that, please let me know, and I will share that with you. But this is basically like, really, I know one of my things, I think I've always laughed through stuff. That's why I laugh a lot. Because like when I'm uncomfortable, I laugh. And like when I used to get scared, I would laugh. Like that was a coping mechanism for me not feeling safe. I was like, oh, if I laugh, maybe I thought, well, if I laugh, then hopefully they'll laugh. And then we'll laugh instead of being angry. I don't know. That was one of my things. So I don't know if that like resonates with you, if that hits it could be like being hyper vigilant. You know, I know that's something I scan the room of any situation I'm in. If you scan the room, or if you find like you don't feel safe until you know, okay, everyone is safe and happy, now I can relax. That comes down to like people pleasing and wanting everyone else to be safe and happy before you can really like come into a place of like being safe and happy yourself. So that is something that we do to like as a coping mechanism to keep ourselves safe, you know, because we may have grown up with like parents that, you know, were however they were, we just felt like, oh, maybe they were really emotional, or, they may have had emotional regulation. And so, like, we weren't quite sure of what their mood was going to be like. So if we kind of, controlled how we were going to be, or if I can change how I am, then hopefully they will stay in a good mood, because if they're in a good mood, I'm safe. And so, yeah, if that sounds like something that you went through, then please let me know, or, hope I'm sending much love out to you. And so the next one was defense mechanisms, number 24. So 24, that's a pretty cool card as well. I don't know if you can kind of see that properly, but soothe uncomfortable situations or thoughts. So I feel like this is a really good flow on from the worry. This is you're holding emotions and reactions at bay, distracting yourself from reality they alert to. Instead of accepting their invitation to acknowledge and address your pain, doubt, or fear, you ignore, dull, or push them aside. There may be paths of distraction, including food, work, shopping, socializing, or overcommitting. This is also social media is a really good distraction. While it's okay to pursue any of these activities, when we use them to keep ourselves from thinking about difficult situations or feelings, they can become habits or defense mechanisms. So it could be like your defense mechanism is like going and watching stuff on social media. Oh, hang on. I just had to blow that candle because the wax started like dripping everywhere. I was like, oh wow, that's going to go on the floor. So this could be like you don't want to deal with like a feeling or a situation or something. So going on social media and distracting, and it's like a kind of keeping you safe from doing what you may need to do. And avoidance can even lead to addiction. So it really can turn into addiction. We can even be addicted to things that are like classed as healthy, but it's actually like turns into addiction because we're like avoiding a feeling that is going on. So like, some people might have been alcoholics and then they like turn to like running or like doing some health thing, and I'm absolutely not against that at all, but it almost like rather than addressing what is causing the feeling of needing to avoid it by either drinking or now excessively exercising, like actually sitting with the feeling and how can we work through that, because once we work through those feelings, we can use them as like a superpower. We can know, that feeling's coming up again. I'm feeling really like, I don't know, it might feel like sad, or it might be grieving or something. And so can I just like allow myself to sit in that feeling and then move through it, rather than kind of like numbing it out. This is something that I have had, but what may have become as a coping strategy or process to help through a problem can become more demanding. So this card asks you to consider whether you're giving an activity, person, or interest more and more to get through the day. And then when this is the case, the activity may be covering over emotions or reactions, or keeping your mind too busy to process and find balance within. Our hurts have a way of pushing upwards, and something wants to be accepted and released. A mechanism or strategy that was adopted to keep you safe has become a barrier to your best life. So going within, claim your wound, find your pathway to healing, and know balance. So I'm feeling like this is like really coming to find like sitting with those uncomfortable emotions, because sitting with those and journaling and processing those will help you like get over this mountain. I feel like this is kind of like not the last step, because it's not like that's the be all and end all. It's just like that is the that's kind of going to be the thing that's going to saw you over. So if you want the meditation or the journal work for that, please let me know, and I will add that to the comments, because these are quite intense books. Or if you're quite interested in these cards, this is it's The Secret Language of Darkness by Denise Jarve. Really good cards. I love these. And so then I also picked a couple of angel cards, and we've got Archangel Gabriel here, and so that's just basically confirming. Sorry, I don't know if you can kind of see that. I've got like the sun beaming in right now. It's not quite ideal. I'll finish up soon before it comes in on my face. You have an important life purpose involving communication and art. So yeah, someone on here is something creative. Communication could also be social media, YouTube, some platform of sharing your gift. So please don't allow these insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if you can call upon Archangel Gabriel right now and really ask for Archangel Gabriel's help, and just to really, like, anytime that you're struggling or whatever, just like find a picture of Archangel Gabriel online. I find if I can see a picture of an angel and speak to it, I feel like I get more of a connection, and then just ask for the help you need. And then I got this last, this might be someone needs to hear this message, but I got the last angel card, which was Opal, and it's your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well, cared for by God and the angels. So if you've had a loss, they're just saying that your children in heaven are really well, like, happy and looked after, and they're actually part of your team now. So trigger warning, sorry, I should have said that for anyone, if that resonates with anyone, or if you have children here and you're a little bit worried about them and things going on with them, just know that they are safe and they are looked after, and so you can like release worry, and you don't have to carry that burden, because I feel like now is a time for you to be really loving and looking after yourself, and kind of not worrying about everyone else around you. Obviously we want to make sure people around us are safe and you know, like, fed and well. That, like, I really want you to like start loving yourself and prioritizing yourself, because you know that you are a beautiful star and you have a lot to give, and I believe in you. The angels, your guides, believe in you. Your angels just love you. Archangel Gabriel is here to help you with your soul purpose. So please remember that you have a gift. You are beautiful. You are enough, and you are loved. So I really want you to please please just take that on and find that last push to get over this little mountain by, you know, really doing that healing work. But I love you lots. That's your message for today, and I really hope this gave you some inspiration or insight or anything. And I can't wait to do it all again. Sending lots of love. Bye.